No. Quiero lavar mi ropa antes de salir. What's good, travel family? We got another story time, man. Real stories from real vacations, real trips. So, y'all kick back and enjoy this one. This is your boy Ryan from Vacation Time with Ryan, all right? My friend here did not want to be on camera, so please excuse me for all the times I have to block her face out, all right? But y'all go ahead and enjoy and tell me what y'all think in the comments at the end. I appreciate all the love and support. Don't think that goes unappreciated, all right? So y'all go ahead and enjoy this one. All right, travel family. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to name this young lady Jessica. It's not her real name, but everything else happening is real. So Jessica, I met in Santo Domingo, right? Met in Santo Domingo for the first time, but she lives 30 to 40 minutes outside of Santo Domingo. She doesn't live directly in Santo Domingo, all right? Just for context. All right, cool. So upon meeting her, we're getting to know each other. Just talking and stuff.
Gracias por mirar Vacation Time with Brian. No olvides dar like y suscribirte.
No, papi, no. No? We are getting to know each other, and I told her straight up from the beginning, hey, you know what? I just got out of a relationship. It was like 4 years, so I'm not looking for nothing serious. I'm just looking for friends and getting to know each other and all that, right? And she said, all right, cool. She is looking for a boyfriend and eventually a husband because she doesn't like to do all that friends with benefit stuff. Like, she's not into none of that. So I said, that's cool, you know. We could just talk and be friends and just be cool. It don't have to be nothing more than a friendship. Because I could use a friend in the city, you know. I've been in a relationship like 90% of my time in DR, so I do need to kind of get out there and make some friends and build my own little community because everything was built around my past relationship, right? So cool, she understood, we agreed, so we kept talking, getting to know each other, right? So as we getting to know each other, we actually became pretty cool, pretty close, and just on a friend tip, just on a friend vibe, wasn't nothing past that. All right, so fast forward, I invited her on a little breakfast date, like a little friend date. And we talking, and she's like, wow, you look stressed. And I'm like, honestly, man, I'm just looking for a friend that I could kick it with, that I could actually hook up with, just being real. I'm like, I be having needs, but I ain't trying to really play nobody. I ain't trying to sell a dream to a chick, make her think I'm going to be her next husband. But really, I just, want to hook up. So I'm like, I just want someone I could just be real with. Hey, man, let's be friends. Let's hook up sometimes. And just no relationship stuff. And, it's kind of hard to find out there because a lot of chicks need help. So you pretty much would be basically doing paper play, which I didn't really come in the game wanting to do that. I kind of just want to find somebody I can kick it with and maybe we hook up sometimes. And she's just like, it's hard. Chicks need help out here, da-da-da-da-da. So, we chop it up like that. But I can tell she kind of felt bad for me. Like, dang, I could see he kind of stressed a little bit. But we just talking as homies, so we just getting to know each other more and more each time. So, all right, cool. During this conversation we had during breakfast, something weird shifted in her brain, which I didn't notice until by the end of the night. But in the moment, I didn't notice right away. But what happened was, when I really opened up and I was like, man, I'm trying to hook up with somebody without that relationship commitment. I think she just kind of appreciated the honesty because typically guys will lie, sell the dream, smash and dash, which I could easily do. If I'm just thirsty, I could easily get it from her. But I'm telling her straight up, I ain't trying to hurt nobody else. You know what I'm saying? If you've been in long relationships or a marriage or something, it's not a cool thing to hurt someone, you feel me? Emotionally. So I wasn't on that. But anyway, something switched in her. I think she had a new sparkle in her eye for me, even though she knew I'm not looking for that, right? So anyways, we finished chopping it up. I'm like, all right, let me go back to the Airbnb, shower, get some rest or whatever, and get ready for the night because I am on vacation. So I just happened to say, I just threw it out there, trying to be polite. I wasn't trying nothing at all. I said, you want to come back to the Airbnb for a little bit? Or do you want to go home? I'll take you home. And she said, okay, I'll come to the Airbnb. Right when she said that, I looked at her different. I was like, wait, coming to the Airbnb? So I'm like, nah. I'm like, all right, let's go. And when I tell you I had zero intentions going in of like trying to hook up with her or anything, because she made it very clear she out here looking for a husband. She got 2 kids, and she's just like, she comes off mad mature, and she just not on that timing. So I wasn't looking at that. I genuinely, I went out, had my fun the night before and the night before, so I'm already good to go. I'm this just a homie. Anyways, so boom, we get to the Airbnb, and instantly it was like 2 magnets. Like magnets. We were just drawn to each other, and man, the rest is history, man. Too hot for TV, too hot for YouTube, but we had an amazing time. It was amazing, and I couldn't believe it, because the same one who definitely not paid for play, definitely looking for a husband, and I believe she genuinely is looking for one, but she just couldn't resist something. We were just glued. So all right, cool. So we did that, got done. Eventually took her home. Obviously, she didn't ask for no money, never really asked me for money, and our friendship continued like nothing happened. It was crazy. I was like, yo, how'd I just get what I really wanted in the beginning? And I believe, I'm 90% sure it happened because I was so honest, and she let her guard down, and we became like real friends, like opening up to each other type. But she let her guard down, and hearing what I wanted, I don't know. Somehow she got turned on in some way, and that thing was amazing, man. Just for added context, don't think I just said, hey, this is what I want, and I ended up getting it. No. I was explaining in descriptive detail, like breaking down how men are and how we view hooking up, and how it's not so emotional all the time with us. And I really broke down kind of how men are biologically, and I feel like she kind of understood a little bit more, and kind of understood like, yeah, we're not out here trying to hurt people. We just trying to fulfill our needs. It's nothing personal. So I think that really kind of made her look at it a little differently. Like, okay, so it's harmless. Let's, kind of just dropped her guard a little bit, just for added context. I didn't just say one thing and then boom, it just happened. So moving forward now, I leave, we still talk. Now I'm out, I'm gone, I'm back home, I'm in Florida, and we still talking like friends. No, ain't nothing. Still talking like friends, like homies. Like we were pretty close. We talk personal things with each other, but we understand. She knows what I want, and she would even reassure, like, I know you're not looking for no partner right now, and some moments she'll have weak moments where I can't control it. I'm having these feelings for you, but I know you're not ready and you're dealing with your stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I told you that up front. So she respected it, So anytime if I felt like the feelings were coming too strong, like she was catching them too strong, I'll dibble back a little bit and not talk to her for a couple of days, right? And I'll tell her, I'll be like, honestly, I ain't talked to you for a few days because I ain't want you to start falling in love. I'll feel bad. And she'd be like, no, I know what you want, but sometimes it's hard. It's hard. I am a woman. I have feelings. I'm like, exactly. That's why sometimes I give you a little space. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Cool. All right. So boom, come back to DR another time, right? There's another time now. So we definitely link up one time, and this time it was even 10 times better. It was crazy. It was amazing. It was crazy. And always protected and all of that. But this time, although protected, things happened, and we had to buy that the backup plan thing in DR. I think it was like $7-8. But yeah, so it became like a thing. Like I'll pull up the DR and I'll definitely pull up on her and we'll have like amazing time together, and I would never pay this woman ever. I would never pay her. And I even told her to her face, like, I love that the one thing special about you is like you don't ever ask me for money. And I'm not saying you're actually a homie. If you ask, I would give it to you because you're a friend and you know what I'm saying, we talk. And she's like, nah, she's not like that. She's just genuinely not like that. She really just out here in these streets looking for a husband, for a boyfriend. She got 2 kids, and that's another thing that I kind of used as a shield of protection. I'm like, I'm not really trying to get into a relationship with a woman that has 2 kids, and I have no kids. So I laid down my rules from the beginning. You get what I'm saying? And what I told myself, what I learned while being friends with her is it's amazing how far you can get by being honest from day one. Now, if you try to throw your little honesty in the middle while someone's already in love with you, you're going to confuse a person and they might hate you. But from day one, so they kind of know what they're getting into, they make the choice. Do they want to proceed with this person? Knowing he not looking for nothing, knowing it. But I made it so safe, like, I ain't going to try to, like, hook up with you. I just want a homie in the city. So when I'm in the city, you know, if I get into anything, I give you a call. You can help me. If I get in a run-in with police, you know, just it's good to have local friends, and that's all I intend. And I genuinely only intended that. I had other chicks I was trying to hook up with, and so you know, she was just gonna be a real homie, but she ended up being the one that that gave me what I wanted, and so amazing to this day. She's still an amazing friend. But now, fast forward now when I come around, if we hook up and stuff like that, the feelings are deeper. I can tell she's like falling in love, and I'm starting to feel bad because one thing I told her in the beginning, I don't want to hurt nobody. I told her a million times, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want this. But you know, she kind of understands that as human beings, if you keep hooking up with the same person, you're eventually gonna catch feelings. And I ain't gonna lie, I like her as a person. She's amazing. Yo, if she, and I hate to say this because it sounds wrong, but if she didn't have kids, because I don't have kids, so it's only fair. If she did not have kids, maybe if she was a little bit younger, I think I would wife her up. But because over the time, you know, I'm gonna eventually start looking for a serious relationship. But yeah, for now, I already laid out my rules in the beginning, so I'm safe. So I can always revert back to, hey, I told you from the very beginning, man. So right now, our state of friendship is the same. Like we could literally tell each other we love each other, stuff like that, but we understand what it is. All right. So I wanted to share this story with you guys. There's a lot of details, but you know, I'm trying not to make these stories so long anymore. But long story short, the moral of the story is you can be real with women and still get what you want, but you just gotta know how to talk. You gotta know how to be smooth. And keep in mind, I had zero intentions of this. I was just being my authentic self. Because, you know, typically when you want something from a chick, you might not necessarily tell big lies, but you might kind of dance around the truth a little bit, dress things up, make it more than what it is to get what you want. But her, I was raw, authentically myself. And I think that actually what ended up turning her on and have her falling for me is that she loved my authentic self. So now when I'm around, like, we're like magnets. Like when I pull up, it's crazy. Like all the things that I be looking for physically, like pull up in the car and she on go, like she with all that. And mind you, this is someone that hasn't been around a lot because she's told me all her past secrets. So, and we were friends, so she had no reason to lie to me, right? Because we weren't trying to hook up with each other. So she's told me like she's basically only been with one cat, and that's the ex-husband, and the ex-husband left her for another family. So she only had, and she even told me after we hooked up, she's like, "You're the second person like I've pretty much ever been with." And I'm like, "Bro, you gave that to me?" I'm like, "Yo, I feel bad," but she's like, "Nah, it is what it is. It's just it happened organically. We ain't planned it. You feel me?" So we ain't planned this at all. But when I tell you, this is like one of the more amazing experiences I've had, is because it's just so authentic, and it's so like raw, no strings attached, and well, not literally raw, but it's so like no strings attached. You know what I'm saying? So don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't get this type of situation out of the Dominican Republic, because guys are gonna come and they're gonna be know-it-alls, and they're gonna say, "Oh, you gotta pay something. You're gonna pay in some way." Dude, when I tell you, this woman don't ask for money. It came to a point where I had to start offering eventually, but all them times hooking up, nah, never. But eventually I'm like, "Yo, let me give you some." 'Cause I felt bad. I'm like, "Yo, I'm definitely getting my needs met. I gotta make sure you good too. Like, what you got going on? Like, your son needs something? Like, let me know. Let me know." And typically she wouldn't want nothing. One time, mind you, her birthday passed, and all she wanted was like, cause she's a gym like rat. She just wanted like some protein shake stuff, and literally that's it. I bought her this like big pack of protein powder mix, and she was happy with that, man. Genuine. I can call her right now on video. She'll answer. She's mad cool, and it's amazing, man. This is another reason why I want to move back to DR, because things like this, it can happen, man. You just gotta know how to talk and be yourself and know what you want. I think women anywhere in the world just really enjoy a man who's not afraid to be himself. You get me? Anyways, man, hope y'all like this one. I just wanted to give y'all a quick one, man. And actually, this one was for the homies that actually asked me, like, "Hey, can you tell us a story where, like, you didn't have to pay, or like a W?" So I told this one for the homies. And on top of that, I just want y'all to know, I'll tell my L's more than I'll tell my W's, because I never want to come off like I think I'm cool or like I'm bragging. I'm always big on being humble. I'm more prone to telling my L stories, because I think it's good for engagement, and I don't mind guys that are gonna come across and try to call me this and that. It doesn't bother me, man. I know who I am inside as a man, and that goes well with the story I just told y'all. Be yourself. Be upfront, be honest. You'll never know how far it gets you. And if you rather just pay to get what you want, that's cool too, man. Everyone has their own thing. I don't judge nobody. All peace and love on my side. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy, Vacation Time with Ryan. Another story, bringing you real stories, real situations on real trips. So y'all stay tuned, man. And if I can help y'all in any way, hit me in the DM, man. Peace. Oh yeah, and before I go, got a Facebook group, got a private Telegram group, and I think I'm gonna make a WhatsApp group. So if you want to be in any of the groups, link in the description. If it's non-description, DM me and ask for it. I'll happily add you to the groups. Y'all be safe and have a blessed one.